Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this January the 5th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody had a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because the weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about the storm system moving across the country here and also the subtropical jet starting to get a little active. And everybody's still talking about the little southern snowstorm possible for this coming weekend. We will talk about that just a little bit briefly at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to talk about the storm system here. I got a little low pressure system spinning over Missouri. Got a cold front stretching all the way down to Louisiana and East Texas. As that system continues to race on off to the north and east, got a system up here around portions of southeastern and eastern Canada as well. Got activity down in the Caribbean Sea, also South America. Got the subtropical jet starting to get a little bit active. You can see it starting to get from just east of Hawaii all the way up into portions of Mexico, and it's starting to move into the southeastern United States. And also you can see more activity moving into the Pacific Northwest. You see one little system here moving into Washington, Oregon State, Northern California. Then there's another system right behind it as well. And pretty much some activity across portions of the Dakotas, also in the portion of Montana and Idaho as well. Alrighty, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty, you can see we got snow flying up here from southeast Canada through Vermont, Pennsylvania, New York State, to Ohio, portion of Michigan, around Lake Superior, Lake Huron region as well. Also down in the eastern Wisconsin, down toward Missouri, also Illinois, also in the portion of Kentucky. Then we got mixed precipitation in Kentucky to Tennessee to North Carolina. Then we got freezing rain in this region here from Ohio to Kentucky to West Virginia, D.C. area, Maryland, Delaware, West Virginia region as well. And then we got thunderstorms and showers from the Outer Banks of North Carolina through South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic coastal waters, central and northern Florida, including the Florida Panhandle and also the Big Bend area of Florida. And then we got snow flying over here in South Dakota, Nebraska, Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, Nevada. And then we got mixed precipitation over here in Idaho to southern Washington State, Oregon, portion of Nevada as well. And also got some shower activity along northwestern California, portion of Washington State, and western areas of Oregon. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, here's your Tuesday forecast. You can see we got some snow up here in portions of Vermont to New York State, toward Lake Superior, Lake Huron area, and also over toward northern Michigan, northern Wisconsin, down to Ohio to Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York State. More snow flying over here in portions of Colorado to Utah, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico region. Got a little bit of shower activity along South Texas, northeast Mexico, and the Gulf of Mexico region as well. Mixed precipitation through Arizona, central and southern Arizona with showers in the southwestern areas in southern California. Also some showers activity over here in portions of western Washington State, and also a little bit of mixed precipitation in northern Washington State as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map you're locating across the nation. Alrighty, here we go. As you can see here, we got some winter weather advisories out here in portion of Montana, Idaho, and also portion of Nevada. We got some dense fog advisories up here in portion of Washington State. Then we got wind advisory across California, high wind warnings and watches to the South California region, also along the Nevada and Arizona border. We got some special weather statements for New Mexico, western Texas. We got some dense fog also in effect for one county here in areas of Wyoming. Then we got cold weather advisory stretching from Nebraska to Kansas to Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, portion of Arkansas, southern Mississippi. Then we got a tornado watch here in the yellow from portion of Louisiana and the Mississippi with ongoing tornado warnings there as well. Freeze warnings in effect for southern Louisiana, southeastern Texas. We have wind advisories over here in portion of Oklahoma, also Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, portion of Tennessee, and also portion of Georgia. Late wind advisories over here in South Carolina and portion of eastern Georgia. Freeze watches in effect for South Georgia, northern Florida. Then we have ice storm warnings here in the purple, stretching from Missouri over to portion of Kentucky and southern Illinois. We have blizzard warnings in portion of Kansas, also Missouri. And then we have winter weather advisory, winter storm warning stretching from Kansas all the way down to Arkansas, all the way over to the DC, Delaware, Pennsylvania region, including Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, portions of Indiana, Ohio, southern Pennsylvania, Illinois region as well. And then we got a few pockets of winter weather advisory northern New York State, also portions of Vermont, and cold weather advisories for portions Maine, as well as northern portions of New Hampshire. Alright, we got small craft advisory, gale warning, still storm warning stretching from Maine all the way to the east coast of Florida, then from the Big Bend portion of Florida all the way to the eastern portion of the Mexico region and South Texas. And then we have also small craft advisories from South California to areas of Oregon State and around the Hawaiian Chain Island with flood watches there as well, and also around the Alaska region as well. Storm warnings to the south, winter weather advisory inland, and freezing spray warnings there as well. Alright, here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center. This is day 1. This is for tonight, and then we'll show day 2. We still had an enhanced risk over here in portions of Mississippi and Alabama and Louisiana region. I mean Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas region, excuse me. And then the slight risk there as well, and the marginal risk stretching over into Birmingham, Alabama, Dalton, Alabama, also Jackson, Mississippi, and Memphis areas as well. Tornado outlook still, we had that 10% hatched area. That's where the significant tornado, that's where they got the tornado watches and ongoing tornado warnings that you've seen earlier. 2% stretching over toward Dalton, Alabama, and Mobile, Alabama. The damaging winds with the severe thunderstorms. We have 30% in the red, 15 in the yellow, brown is 5%, and the large hail, pretty much 5% from portions of Mississippi back into Louisiana. Alright, let's take a look at day 2, which is your Monday for severe weather. Alrighty, should be coming up. Okay, Storm Prediction Center got a marginal risk from Savannah to Jacksonville to Tampa to Tallahassee, Florida. Jacksonville, you included. General thunderstorm from Dalton to Dalton, Alabama to Columbus, Georgia to Columbia, South Carolina, Charleston up to Wilmington, and along the outer banks of North Carolina. Tornado probability should be just across Florida and southern Georgia. Yep, pretty much across Florida and Georgia areas. Damaging winds, pretty much same location from Dalton to Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Savannah, down toward Tampa. And at large hail, 5%, less than 5% all areas. Alright, here's a look at the winter weather perspective of the video. I know a lot of people talking about the winter weather for this coming weekend after this first system moved through. Okay, still waiting on it to come up here. Alright, as you can see, here is the probability. You can see it stretching from West Virginia to the Carolinas all the way back to northern Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, all the way up to Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, and West Virginia region. That is about a 10 to 30% chance of winter storm conditions in this area here. We have a 30 to 50% in the darker green across Tennessee, northern Alabama, Georgia, portion of upstate South Carolina, portion of western North Carolina, central North Carolina, over to West Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee regions. Then we have a 50 to 70% across western North Carolina, North Georgia, and portion of southern Tennessee. Alrighty, and then we got a little bit out west here across Washington State, Idaho, Montana region as well, pretty much from 10 to 70% in that region as well. So that's where this area here could be where we have some winter precipitation. That's what the Climate Prediction Center is showing. Also up here in the Pacific Northwest as well. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing one more time. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.